All right, guys, today I want to do a real talk episode about LinkedIn and about the young generations or the business people who want to come to America now in 2025. So here's the deal, okay? I don't want to discourage people from coming to the United States, but I will say this. If you are somebody who is trying to come to the United States, set goals for yourself, right? What is your goal? Are you coming to the United States because you want to further your career? Are you coming to the United States because you want the American dream? What is it that you're trying to do? Because if you're just coming to the United States for fun, then just come over on vacation. But if you are planning to get here and have a stable career in any field, let me just tell you that it is not easy, and it's just going to get harder. There's this whole thing going on right now in the United States with AI, right? Quote unquote AI, what Eli the computer guy calls fake intelligence, because it is. It's just large language models just predict the next word. And yes, they can be used in many interesting ways to make cool things happen. But when you have a system right here in the United States that is all based on not a free market, but a market that is contained and controlled by, what a lot of people are calling the deep state. That means that the most important, the best technologies that you're trying to create as a, forward thinker, as somebody who wants to make the world a better place, are just not going to be able to enter the market. You're just going to get either you will come up with this really cool new invention, and then somebody's just going to buy it off you and never release it onto the market, or they're just going to stop you from getting there anyway. So why would you come here? The regulation here in the United States is absolutely dystopian. And unless you're trying to make a better, faster, cheaper version of something that is currently on the market, you're just not going to succeed. So there are so many other places like Asia, for instance, that right now are better, or even other places. I'm pretty sure that if you went to Africa or other places where the regulation is not as strict, you could make, especially if you already have capital, you could make your idea something like create it at lower cost or whatever, and then bring it to the market, and nobody can say, well, no, it's not usable, it's not doable, whatever. Because if you are smart enough to live stream your progress, how you built it, and all that stuff, it's hard to say, well, no, it doesn't work, so yeah, whatever, and cover it up, especially if you are connected with the right people. So if you're connected with, streamers on YouTube or all the other platforms, whatever, who are very, very well known, once you have a cool idea like a new energy device, or, you're working with bioluminescence, for instance, right? There's so many like trees and plants with bioluminescence. Let's say you invented the newest light bulb, right? And it only requires water to function instead of anything else, right? Because everything that you want to build and put on the market today in the United States has to be powered by things that go boom in your face. So it has to be natural gas, it has to be lithium-ion batteries which explode and burn even underwater. It's all of this stuff. You can't make any like solar power be more than 20% efficient. So like, what are you doing? Why would you come to America when this dystopia? So again, this is not me saying, oh, America is bad, I hate America. No, I love this country. I just don't particularly like all this dystopian regulation that exists, which is completely stunting all of the progress that we could have. For instance, if you're trying to make a new battery system, for instance, solid state batteries that most likely would not catch fire, that would work very well in the cold and the winter situations, they won't let you. They won't let you because what they have is what they have. And if you mess with that, they'll come after you like, Aaron Brockovich, that movie where people were getting cancer and Aaron Brockovich had to try to fight back against the system. Well, that's going to be, you're going to be the person trying to fight back against the system to create your batteries or whatever it is. So, yeah, you're not going to make any headway here. even in stuff like, like biology, or my father tried to release stents, for the heart and stuff like that, and all kinds of cool things. And yeah, the market was basically burned. The only time he was successful was when he was working for a big top corporation, big pharma, in which case some things worked out for him there because he had the backing of lawyers and all that stuff. So he could do stuff. But again, a lot of the coolest stuff that he wanted to release to the public, let's say, like a new heart valve that is super amazing, or new biological organisms, new biological organs, for instance, that work just as well and do not get rejected by your body, or something like that. They wouldn't let you do that. They just wouldn't, because there's so much going on. There's so much business going on from, buying kidneys or whatever from a different country or whatever. There's all this stuff that's going on in America behind the scenes, and you can't mess with that, right? You can't actually fix any significant problem because of the corruption and all that stuff. So my advice to you is, if you are a young kid, first of all, if you're coming here and you're having your parents spend endless money on a basket weaving degree, it doesn't matter if it's business or even, I thought coding, right? Coding was going to be the place, the safe haven for everybody. But nowadays, Eli, the computer guy, said that large language models, aka fake intelligence, artificial intelligence, is going to replace any new people, like the young kids that are going into. So if you plan to be like a runner, serving coffee, running around, trying to learn the business from inside the company, that kind of thing, you're going to be replaced by AI like in like a year or two. So why would you even come to America? You could still go to places in the world where companies still believe in training people in-house, for instance, right? I went to Scotland, which was pretty awesome. So again, all the stuff comes to die in the United States right now, and they're not making it any better. This whole thing about returning to the office is going to be a disaster for pollution and all that stuff. So again, are you trying, what exactly is your goal? If your goal is to become a millionaire, billionaire, then you're going to have to join the dark side of the force. So maybe that's what you want to do. If you want to continue building things that keep us on fossil fuels, if you want to further all the negative stuff like McDonald's that kills you better, faster, cheaper than any other food in the world, right? Because, like if you buy McDonald's in, let's say, Sweden or Asia, whatever, or even Europe, the regulations on there are not going to be as deadly as the food that you get here in America. So, I mean, like, what is your goal? What are you trying to further? Most of the stuff that we build here in the United States, whether it's technology, food, or whatever, kills you better, faster, cheaper. That's pretty much it. So have some really good goals in mind if you're going to come here. Not to mention that you're killing, if you come to places like big cities or California, you're going to intoxicate your lungs. You might as well go to Beijing, because if you're gonna have to spit in 3 different colors, you can pick any big city in the world. You don't have to come here, but you might actually make more money in Beijing than you will here in California. So, potato, figure out what you want to do. Also, it's pretty difficult to find anybody to get you a green card in the United States, and it's getting worse with the Trump administration. I like to call him Donald Duck. Anyway, so he's making it even harder for you to come here. So why would you even bother? But there is a caveat. If you have $5 million, like DeVito said in the movie Twins, which is a lot of money, if you have that, you can buy into the United States. And that's probably your easiest way into the country right now, is if you can get a golden green card. If you can get a golden green card because you have $5 million, then yeah, come. It'd actually be useful to you. Also, if you are at the top of your field, right? If you are absolutely the most amazing, and you're like doing amazing work in your field, then you may be able to find a job here in America. But again, if you want to do anything amazing, like Greta Thunberg type of thing, it's not going to work out.